We're looking here at a pyramid of global financial liabilities of $2.5 quadrillion. I repeat, $2.5 quadrillion. It's such a big amount that it's almost impossible to comprehend for most of us. But just if you relate it to all the gold in the world held by central banks, that is just $4 trillion. So you have $4 trillion supporting the financial system, which has liabilities of $2.5 quadrillion. So the gold is only 0.15% of world financial liabilities. That is obviously an insupportable situation, and either liabilities in the world will come down, of course, with all the assets in the world, which will also come down when the liabilities come down. And also, of course, the other side of that is that gold will not stay at the current levels of $3,300 per ounce. So we will see an adjustment in coming years, and that will be, in my view, an implosion of the financial system. You have to remember that might sound dramatic to some, but in no period in history has a financial system survived. Every monetary era ends up by money going to zero and the value of debt collapsing. So that has happened for thousands of years, so there's absolutely no reason why it won't happen today either. It's only a question of how long it will take. And as we know, debt in the world now is growing at an exponential rate. Just take the US, the debt level there around 37 trillion is now going up by at least 2 trillion a year, probably more, especially with this new beautiful bill that Trump has just got through Congress. That bill in itself is a dangerous instrument because it makes the rich richer and the poor poorer, and that is in the long run what, of course, revolutions are created out of. It is not just happening in the US, it's happening in the rest of the West, in Europe, but that's an unsustainable situation. With so little gold and so much debt, governments and central banks only got one solution. That is what they always do, print more money. But as we know, we can't solve a debt problem by making more debts and printing more money. So we are going to see at some point in the next few years a collapse of the financial system. I know it sounds sensational, but as I said before, it's history. It's always happened. It will happen this time again because all currencies have always gone to zero. So what do investors do to protect their wealth? For the ones who have a little bit of savings at whatever level, you should own some physical gold, you should own some physical silver, you should hold it in a safe place. If you have bigger amounts, it should be in a safe jurisdiction, probably outside the country where you live also, because in history, it's always been wise to be able to escape to your gold when the country you live in gets into problem. And as I said, you must have direct access to your gold yourself. In our view, that's the best way to protect your assets in coming years, because, as we know, history tells us the system will not survive as it is today.